everyone. Welcome to Jets TV. Please comment, rate, subscribe, guys. Comment, rate, subscribe, like the videos. Also share the videos as well, man. I want to thank everyone that does watch and share my videos. You folks are the absolute best. So without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and get into my Week 15 picks, guys. I'm excited. The NFL is back. Football is here, and I'm ready to talk about it. But whoa. You guys always remind me, man. Thank you guys for keeping me honest, all right? I need to talk about my Week 14 recap, man. I made some picks Week 14. Let's talk about what happened and how they turned out. So let's get into it. First game I covered from my Week 14 recap, Niners at Texans. Took the Niners in this football game, got myself a W. Niners beat the Texans 26-16, man. Had a lot of Niners fans in my inbox saying, thank you for having faith in us. Thank you for getting that W, man. Thank your team for getting me that W. So shout out to Niners fans. You guys got yourselves a win. I took the Niners as well. I got myself a win as well. Next game I covered, Cowboys at Giants, man. Took the Cowboys in this football game, got myself a W, all right? Cowboys beat the Giants 30-10, man. Shout out to Dak Prescott. Got some things rolling in that game, was able to be productive. So shout out to the Cowboys fans. You guys got yourselves a win. I took the Cowboys as well, and I got myself a W, guys. And last but not least, the best game of the week, guys, the Jets game. Jets at Broncos, guys. Took the Jets in this football game. I said it was going to be close. I said, we turn it around on the road, man. I got myself a L, man. Broncos beat the Jets 23-0. The Jets looked absolutely terrible in this football game. The defense did not look good at all. McCown ends up getting hurt. He broke his hand. He's done for the season. So now we're turning to Bryce Petty. It's just things are just going awry here with the Jets. It's just really going awry. But so shout out to Broncos fans. Sadly, you guys got yourselves a win. I took the Jets. I got myself a loss. So, man, that one really hurt, man. So, now I want to get into my Week 15 picks, man. Look, Week 14, that is in the past. That is done, okay? That's behind us. Now we're moving into Week 15. So, let's go ahead and get into my Week 15 picks. First game that I want to cover from Week 15, Patriots at Steelers. Whew, man, listen. Steelers coming in. They got some injuries, Juju Smith, he looks like he's going to be questionable for this game. He probably is not going to play. We all know that, Shazier is now in the IR. All my prayers are going to Shazier. It really, really sucks to see him go down with that injury that he's had. But, he's going through the process to heal himself and get back. Whether he plays football or not ever again, I really want to see him, get back to just being able to do his own thing, just walk around and have a good time with his family as well. So shout out to that young man because he really put everything on the line. I'm wishing him an absolute speedy recovery. Joe Hayden as well, questionable for the Steelers. That could be a big blow because this defense is coming in where they're coming up against an offense with Tom Brady. He's got some weapons out there, man. He's got a lot of guys. Burkhead's out there for him. He's a solid back. You got Lewis out there. That's a solid back. This Steelers offense has to get on pace early. They got to put up points. They got to put up points, and don't get it confused. This Patriots defense is suspect. It's suspect. So that's my question for this. Is, hey, can they get to Tom Brady on defense, and can they get a fast start and really get going, man? Because I think if the Steelers really put it on early and really get up early, I think it's going to be trouble for the Patriots to keep up because their defense is so bad. You look at the Patriots side, man. This defense has got to step up. I just talked about it just a second ago. This defense has got to step up. They've got to find a way to get after Ben Roethlisberger. I don't know if you can corral Antonio Brown. I don't know if they'll be able to slow down Le'Veon Bell. They've got to cut the head off the snake. They have got to get to Ben Roethlisberger, and all that stuff will kind of slow itself down, man. If this Patriots defense does not step up against the Steelers, they are done. You look at them offensively, of course, Tom Brady's a guy, it's Tom Brady. We all know he gets the ball out of his hands quick. Again, he's got Lewis, he's got Burkhead, he's got some receivers out there, Cooks as well. They've got to find some guys, they got to get rolling as well. But if this defense does not play well, the game is over. The Steelers will absolutely outscore them and run them out the building. So, with all that said, guys, I am taking the Pittsburgh Steelers to win this football game, but I think it's a close game, man. I think the Steelers win the game 27-24, man. I really, really do. I think it's going to be back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Maybe the Patriots defense get a couple of stops. They just put some things together because their play calling can be decent at times, even though they struggled this season. I think they'll get some drives where they'll just find some miracle stops, some bend but don't break. kind of defense stuff where they get into the red zone, but they just can't punch it in on the Patriots, and they end up with a couple field goals. So again, I am taking the Pittsburgh Steelers to beat the Patriots 27-24. Next game I want to cover, Packers at Panthers, man. Whew, this is another one. Surprise, surprise, surprise. The boy Aaron Rodgers, he's coming back. All right, he's coming back. And my question for the Packers is, one, can you keep him protected? And two, everyone knows how much I love Aaron Rodgers. I think he's a great quarterback. I think he's one of the best football players I've watched of my time. But my thing is, look, he's still human. He's coming back from an injury. There's been a lot of time missed this season. Is there going to be some rust? And if there is rust, can he shake it off during the game and produce? We also know that they have a young back in Williams who's been a workhorse for them, and he's put up some numbers as well. Are we going to see Williams, is Aaron Rodgers still going to hand the ball off to Williams so that he can help get in rhythm as well? Are we going to see Aaron get some early, easy throws so that he can get back in the rhythm of the offense and get himself together? You go to the Panthers side, I'm looking at the Panthers and I'm saying, it's still Aaron Rodgers. If he does get in rhythm, can the Panthers defense find a way to slow him down? You look at their offense as well for the Panthers. I wonder if Cam be consistent and attack this Packers defense, because it is soft. There are guys out there that will have favorable matchups. Funches is questionable for this game. If Funches does not play, who else is going to step up? We know that Olsen, he came back from that foot issue, but he's been having issues still with it. And I know that the franchise, the coaching staff as well, have been, very aware of his issues and have sat him some games too, because they don't want to aggravate the injury that seems to still be kind of lurking around, still be kind of there. He's been feeling a little bit of soreness in that foot too. So with all that said, guys, I'm taking the Panthers to win this football game. I think that Aaron just comes out a little bit rusty, and there's just a little, miscommunications here and there offensively for them. I am taking the Panthers, again, to win this game 27-17, man. I'm taking the Panthers again. I know I'm going to get a lot of Packers fans say, hey, you love Aaron Rodgers. We know you love the Jets, but you love Aaron Rodgers. What's up? Again, he is human, and I just think there's going to be a little bit of rust, and that can just throw a wrench in a little stuff. I don't think it's going to be terribly bad, but I think he misses some throws here and there that may be some key conversions, and the Panthers just take it away late. So again, I am taking the Panthers to win this football game 27-17. And last but not least, guys, my favorite game, your favorite game, our favorite game, the Jets game, baby. Jets at Saints. Woo-hoo! This is not good. This is not good, dude. I'm not going to pull any punches. This is going to be an absolute rough game for the Jets. Number one, we're dealing with Muhammad Wilkerson. Yet another issue with this guy. We paid him a ton of money, and he's just gone off the deep edge since we gave him a contract. He's late to another team meeting. Ends up now that he's benched for the Saints game. He's not even going to fly out. They're leaving him at home. All right, whatever. The Jets are awful on the road, as you clearly saw last week. We were terrible against the Broncos. I remember we came off a great win against the Bills, and then we go on the road to Tampa Bay. We're terrible there. We get spanked by Tampa Bay. This is a team that cannot come out with any type of energy against anyone when they're going to other people's houses when they're on the road. We just don't have it, and that is a horrible formula to have when you're coming out against the Saints, which has a fast track offense, which our defense is going to struggle to deal with initially anyway, and that's just on paper. You look at our matchup, defensively with them. Man, let me tell you something. You got Kamara, you got Ingram coming out that backfield. That's a matchup like nightmare for our linebackers. Their wide receivers from Ted Ginn to Thomas, to Coleman, who's a very solid slot receiver, and they move guys around. Maybe even Snead. They'll probably get Snead involved, in this offense as well this week. Dude, we have three of the most penalized corners in the entire game. Roberts, Claiborne, and Screen. These guys grab anytime they get beat. You can have a step on them. They don't even try to recover. They just grab you and take the flag. You cannot do that against Drew Brees in this offense. That's just absolutely bad. I could see Fleener also getting involved as well, because we struggle to cover tight ends here. Now you go to the offensive side and you say to yourself, well, maybe we can score with them, Joe. Maybe you can't, because guess what? McCown's on the bench. This is going to be Petty's first game starting. I love Bryce Petty, but he's starting behind a bad offensive line that has struggled to get guys blocks. And you're talking about Cameron Jordan on the Saints side, who's a solid pass rusher. This guy can get after it. If Bryce Petty finds a lot of pressure in his face, which I suspect that the Saints will be sending blitzes early and often, and they're going to test this offensive line early and often, especially with Wesley Johnson playing center. He's looked absolutely terrible this year. A lot of the pressure, honestly, that's come in the face of, even when McCown was starting, any quarterback that's been there has pretty much come up the middle for the most part. Where the middle of the line just collapses because Wesley can't do anything out there. And so when you get pressure like that in a young quarterback's face, guess what that turns into? Turnovers. Absolute turnovers. Interceptions, strip sacks. I mean, we saw it from McCown, this season where he would get pressured, and he's a veteran QB, and he would just have to make bad decisions, and he'd throw interceptions or even get strip sacks and fumbles there. I also think our run game will struggle because of it, because there's no holes to run through. So you're just running into a brick wall there. It's just, I think this is going to be, it's going to be bad. It's not going to be a very good game, man. So with all that said, guys, I'm sorry, but I'm taking the Saints to win this football game. I also think that Todd Bowles will get outcoached. Tom Payton is just an offensive genius. This guy's going to come out and dial it up in the first half, and then he's going to come out in the second half and make adjustments, which we do not do here with the New York Jets. We do not do second half adjustments at all, which gets us creamed most of the time. And he's going to come out in the second half, change the game up, and I think that's really where they blaze and take it away. So I am taking the Saints to win this football game 31-10, man. 31-10, I am taking the Saints. I'm sorry, I just can't pick the Jets. This is just going to be a bad week, guys. So comment, rate, subscribe, guys. Comment, rate, subscribe. Comment down below. Let me know what you guys think, man. If I didn't cover your team, hey, talk to me about your team. What kind of matchup do you guys have this week? What do you think of what your chances are in that matchup? Again, comment, rate, subscribe, share the videos, like the videos as well. I want to thank you guys for watching, man. Enjoy your times with your families. Have pizza, have soda, drink juice. Just sit back and enjoy watching NFL football and enjoy the times, man. And happy holidays to everyone out there as well. So have a good day, guys. Peace.